this changes everything, as we just witnessed the craziest trade in NBA history, in all of sports, the craziest trade that has ever gone down out of absolutely nowhere. And with the Raptors being at the center of facilitating trades, a bunch of guys that are potentially getting moved in this year's trade deadline, this completely alters, adjusts, shifts the entire landscape of this year's trade deadline. So we're going to break down this Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis trade, what it means for the Raptors, and just kind of react to this move that just happened. It's 2:30 in the morning out on a Saturday night, and the Mavericks just decided to ruin their future. They just decided to ruin their future. I don't know what the heck was on the go. What was going through Nico Harrison's mind. Poor Marcel. Before I bring up the reports, because people know Marcel, he was on the live streams, he does Mavericks Digest now. Let's throw some prayers up for Marcel, because this man is devastated. This man is shook out there on Mavericks Digest, because the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. And then basically, the Utah Jazz also got Jalen Hood-Schifino in a couple of seconds to facilitate this move, but holy smokes, we heard nothing. We heard nothing about this, and it makes sense why we heard nothing about this, because the Dallas Mavericks woke up this morning. Nico Harrison woke up this morning and completely lost his mind. Luka Doncic did not request a trade. The Dallas Mavericks did this on their own accord, and Nico Harrison's out here making crazy quotes that basically defense wins championships, and that's why they traded like a 24-hour-old Luka Doncic is an MVP candidate. Doncic has been informed of the trade, I'm told, which is agreed upon late Saturday night, and immediately ranks as one of the most stunning trade thunderbolts of all time. The Mavericks approached the Lakers. And offered Luka Doncic. Sources tell ESPN, Lakers brass met the 25-year-old Doncic and has the ability to be the face of their franchise for the next decade, while Anthony Davis is given away to win now move. Like, what the heck? What the heck is going on? And then to make things even crazier, because this is going to give context, obviously it's the Raptors Digest show, but we need to get this off our chest. We need to react to what's happening here now at this point. But I'm hearing like LeBron James, the Golden State Warriors, has a ton of legs right now. I mean, check out Lakers Digest. Lakers Digest has like 4 videos already in the chamber for this. Like, there is so much news happening with this Lakers Mavericks stuff. Check out Mavericks Digest, Lakers Digest. But holy smokes, this is by far the most insane trade. This beats, and like, I'm a Raptors fan. Like, of course, the Kawhi trade impacted me more. But bias aside, that Kawhi trade was one of the craziest ones. The Kawhi trade, we had a night to kind of digest it, to dig our teeth into it. I went to bed thinking that Kawhi Leonard was going to be traded to the Raptors potentially, but Pascal Siakam, OG, and DeMar would be gone. Then we woke up with Jakob Poeltl. It's like, okay, that's better than Siakam and OG, but this trade was out of nowhere. Luka Doncic is like a 25-year-old MVP candidate. Anthony Davis won a championship. This makes no sense. This makes no sense whatsoever for the Dallas Mavericks. But again, I'm gonna keep this is a Raptors Digest. We got to make this a little Raptors centric, because frankly, this changes everything for the landscape of the Toronto Raptors and the moves that can be made. Because the LA Lakers right now, if we look at their roster, they just picked up Kleber, so they have a big kind of coming in there, but he's more of a natural for it. They have no big men. With Anthony Davis out of the lineup, out of the mix. I mean, I did a thumbnail for J-Ron Sharp or something, Dayron Sharp, whoever the heck it is out there on Lakers Digest. They have no bigs here now at this point. Jackson Hayes doesn't really play for them. Like, he is played out of the rotation. I'm not sure what the heck is on the go with Christian Wood, but they need a center. And they're going to be pretty desperate for a center. Now, I'd imagine they're trying to win now, and the bigger moves ahead, and we'll talk about the Warriors situation, because I was going to do a whole nother video on the fact that the Warriors were trying to sneak their way in for Jimmy Butler. That's a thing, a 3-team trade where Andrew Wiggins ends up coming to the Toronto Raptors. That's a huge blockbuster move that has been brought up, has been discussed, and now, again, LeBron James, the LA Lakers, has major legs right now. Apparently, LeBron was not informed about this trade. Rob Pelinka just went ahead and made this move. And, if LeBron goes to the Lakers, I mean, that's just basically the same framework of a Jimmy Butler deal, I'd imagine. Like, in order for that to happen, I don't know if the Lakers would be that interested in bringing back Andrew Wiggins. So, if the Raptors could sneak into a 3-way trade with the LA Lakers, Golden State Warriors, that is another avenue for, this whole sort of Raptors being facilitators to actually play in. And then, You also have the Dallas Mavericks now at this point, who basically don't really have the. I guess they have some wings. Klay Thompson's on this team too, but they traded away Luka Doncic. I mean, they had some interest in Bruce Brown previously. They have 3 centers now at this point. They are going to be making more trades. They are going to be making more moves. That's just the reality of it. It makes no sense to have Daniel Gafford, to have Derek Lively, and to have Anthony Davis out there on their roster. I mean, I guess they play AD at the 4, but genuinely insane. Now, Bruce Brown, peg him. Peg the because the Heat are still in the mix. We'll see what happens to the Jimmy Butler trade, but peg the Dallas Mavericks as well as the LA Lakers as teams that are going to be very, very interested in Bruce Brown. And Jakob Poeltl is another guy that, like, the Lakers are so desperate at the center position. They still have a couple picks that they are able to trade. They only gave up 1. They had 3 available to trade. They only had 1 that they dealt away in this Anthony Davis deal, so I imagine they only have 2, but Boucher will be in play for this team. Like, there are a lot of options. There are a lot of sort of moves, maneuvers that Masai Ujiri can make, and hopefully get some proper draft capital because they are all in. The Lakers, maybe they're not. Their team is so weird. LeBron's going to get moved. Don't expect. So how this impacts the Raptors. I'm just so disoriented. I'm so cooked. How this impacts the Raptors right now. Don't expect a Raptors trade in the next 2 days. The whole world, the landscape has just adjusted. The whole NBA is on a different stratosphere than where it was, a couple seconds ago, a few days ago. Like, this has completely changed everything for this organization, for every the organization, the NBA. So every team is just gonna recoup, see what's going on around the NBA. Everyone's gonna call Rob Pelinka to see. Everyone's got to see if Nico Harrison needs a drug test. Like, maybe we could get Anthony Davis now for like Chris Boucher or something. Like, that's the level of finesse that this trade is on here right now. Oh my God. I'm just reflecting, I'm reacting. I was debating going live, but there's so many people that need help out here in the network. But let me know what you guys think about this trade. What deals would you like to see the Toronto Raptors actually go through with, actually try to make a move of? I apologize for being disjointed out here on this video, but if this trade can happen, folks, beside you, Jerry, if this is how crazy the market is right now, then the sky's the limit for what Masai Ujiri is able to bring back to this Toronto Raptors team. It's a good year to be flexible. It's a good year to really be able to facilitate, to make these moves. Holy smokes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You guys have the best thing as far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Check out Lakers Mavs Digest. Pray for Marcel. That's what I'm saying. Cheers.